I've been thinking, if you truly love the people that are around you, that are in your life, your brothers, your sisters, your cousins, your uncles, your aunts, your grandparents, your children, your wife, your husband, I would implore you to try one more time, to do whatever you can to get them to see the light of the gospel, to do whatever you can to warn them, to get them to understand the grave implications of the things that are happening and that are going to happen right now in the near future. I had an epiphany that I do believe that something huge and catastrophic and monolithic is coming. I only say that to say this. When this stuff does happen, I don't want anybody to live in regret, myself or anybody else, of what if, or would have, or would have, could have, should have. When these things happen, when you're on the run or when you're around complete strangers, I want you to be at total peace within yourself and with the Lord, and with the reality that everybody's not going to make it. Let me say it again. Everybody's not going to make it. You may love your dog, you may love your cat, you may love the people that are around you, you may love the people that you love. But I want you to understand is that I want you to have a peace of mind in the midst of tribulation, in the midst of confusion, in the midst of bloodshed, in the midst of destruction, to know that you'll never see these people again until the day of judgment. To know that in the back of your mind, wherever you're hiding, wherever you're running, wherever you may take shelter or refuge, is that, hey, I warned this person, I warned that person, I did everything that I possibly could do to try to help them. And if they don't take that warning, if they don't take anything that you say with a grain of salt to seek these things out for themselves, they're the ones that are going to be lost for eternity. They're the ones that are going to suffer. They're the ones that are going to be destroyed. And they're the ones that are going to die in sin. I want you to be able to carry on with a heavy heart, to know that you did everything that you could possibly do. And to know that the people that you are going to be around, which we don't know who we're going to be around. You may be around a white guy, you may be around an Asian lady, you may be around an African guy, you may be around children. To know that the people that are around you at that time are your responsibility. They're the ones who are under your protection. Okay? And it's a hard conversation, it's a hard thing to think about, but we're in those days of uncertainty, of massive confusion. The Bible says in 1 hour, everything is going to change. Everything is going to change. The have-nots and the haves will be equal. Okay? The Rick Rosses will be equal to the homeless people that are on the street. The 9-to-5ers, the one that work at Church's Chicken, the one who are housekeepers at hotels will be equal with the CEOs of major corporations. They will be equal with those who felt that they were above you and above me. These are not times to play with. These are not times to take lightly. All the propaganda, all the jargon, all the semantical BS that's been going on for years and years and years, all that's getting ready to end. NATO, everybody around the world is preparing for major military conflict. Now we do know that this eclipse is coming in April on the 8th. We do know that massive judgment is coming. We do know that the economy is on the brink of collapse. We do know that the supply of goods and services are coming to a halt in this country. And it's a hard reality, but you know what? Me, myself, had to look at it and say, you know what? It is what it is. You can no longer live in a fantasy world. You can no longer live in a box. Because one day you're going to wake up and realize that everything is going to change. One day, you don't know where you could be. And as I've said before, and I'll say again, you could be on the toilet at Taco Bell. You could be at work sweeping the floor. You could be mopping the floor. You could be delivering mail. You could be throwing trash. You could be a housekeeper at a hotel cleaning a room. And everything is going to change just like that. What will you do? What will you do? This is a very, very serious conversation that I implore everybody and exhort everybody to really entertain. The time we have left is a time for fasting, the time for getting stronger, and a time to realize, hey, we are all in a race, and we are all facing eternity. And not everybody's going to make it. Not all of us are going to make it. Some of us are going to die for our testimony. Some of us are going to be persecuted. Some of us are going to lose family, friends, everything. So think about it. Don't be afraid. This is not doom or gloom. This is a reality check to get everybody to understand. You need to really, really consider what's before you and to trust the Lord, because that's the only way out. God bless you. Facts over feelings. Sorry, not sorry.